Hello and welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts. One of my subscribers asked me the other day how I clean up and re-prepare for another resin project, so I thought I'd do a quick video on it. Now, I've not long ago finished doing something with resin, so this is how it's kind of left, a little bit untidy. And as you can see, I do use a lot of silicone reusable tools and silicone mats to try and keep it as tidy as possible. And actually, they need cleaning out. So what I do before I even want to start doing anything is I pop a bit of alcohol and make sure there's no flames or anything around into the silicone. Oh, hang on, I haven't took the silicone out of this one. Oh, stuck in the bottom. There we go. Oh, I let it dry on a stick. I'll pop it in there. So what I do is I always put a bit of alcohol, and this is 99% alcohol, into the pots that I want to clean out first. So they're having a bit of a soak. And I give them a swish round. Now, please do not smoke or have any naked flames near this because it's very dangerous, it's very flammable. Okay. So I give them a bit of a swirl round and let them soak in the resin. Okay, let's pop in there. And they will be much easier to clean out when it comes to cleaning those out. Now, regarding the little silicone brushes that I use, literally all you have to do with those is just bend them, make sure there's no silicone on them, scrape it off. And I have a little caddy next to me when I'm working with all my bits in. Okay, I think that cost about £1 with all my stirrers and my pipettes and different tools that I use, and I just keep that on the side there. I also normally have a knife in it, a blade in there as well, pencils and different bits and pieces. And there's my other tools, and my torch can go in there too. As well, the things I use, I always have a flask of boiling hot water in here, because before I do the resin, I always put the hardener in a bath before I mix it. And if you see my other video about how to mix resin without bubbles, you'll see how I use that. And this just saves me keep nipping in and out of the house. So I'll just pop that away. Okay, so I usually work on a silicone mat on top of a board as well, like that. Because I find that I can move it around if I need to in this small space, put it somewhere else while I work on anything else. And what I do to clean this, because it's silicone, the stuff will just come off it quite easily. But what I do is first, I roll it up, and it doesn't matter how big a mat I have, I roll it up first quite tightly, then I give it a bit of a squeeze. And this is a pet mat, this is for putting pet food on, so it is quite robust. I give it a bit of a squeeze, give it a shake off, and the majority of the resin then will come off. If it doesn't come off, then I just go over it with a brush. Let me show you here, and that normally removes any bits that I want. And I'm not bothered about getting it clean because I'm not doing a pour on this. I just want all the loose resin on it, off it, so I don't get it in anywhere that I shouldn't have it. And then I'll roll it up again and put it away, ready for next time. Again, the boards I just keep down there. Now, the little shot glasses, I use these all the time, and I use these for different things. I keep them, I mix in them, I do all sorts of things in them. So this is what I use a lot. It's called Oasis, and it's for flowers really, for cut flowers. You put it in and soak it with water. But actually, I use it for a lot of different things. I use it for putting my sticks in after I've mixed the resin, so they dry. That one's not going to be salvageable, so I don't have to keep throwing my sticks away and buying new ones, and that way they last ages, and I can use them again for resin. The other thing I use them for is if I need to prop something up to pour it, it holds it quite sturdy and tight. So if I'm pouring on top of that, say for instance I was pouring on top of that, I would just balance that on there, and that would go and stay there and allow me to pour. I normally put a bit of paper over this as well, so the resin that runs off doesn't soak into the Oasis. So I'll just pop that away. Okay, so I always have a roll of cloth near me. So there's my area now that needs replacing. So literally, it's time to replace everything. And I do this as I need to, or probably once every couple of weeks or month. I don't always replace the bin bag that's underneath here, but I will be today because it does need replacing. And literally, I just pull that off. Now this is an old dining room table that we used to have. It's a great height for me. Put that in the bin. It's a great height for me, and it's ideal because it's quite robust. So I just go over that with a bit of dustpan and brush to get rid of any bits that might be sitting around, because I don't want any more bits under it than are necessary. And as you can see, that side is my working side a lot, because there's a lot of bits on it, but I want to keep this quite smooth and flat and resin free. Okay, so then what I will do is I would take a rubbish bag, a black rubbish bag, or if you're watching in America, a trash bag. Oh, I do apologise, that was a terrible accent. I get my knife, okay, I cut down the seams. It doesn't matter how accurate you are with that, although the seam is there for to use. Okay, I open it up. Got a life of its own. I open it up like that. Okay, and then it folds out to quite a nice size. And I try and get this as flat and as central as possible before I tape it down. And that stops any resin bleeding coming through onto the table, and like I said, makes it really easy to be able to clear up. Now, I always stick this down with clear tape. I call it sellotape. I'm not sure what anybody else would call it. And this makes it ideal backing as well if you're doing alcohol inks, which I do as well. So excuse me, I'll just sellotape that down. Okay, along the edge, at that bottom edge, because that's one that gets more work, and then it toughens it up a bit, and then I sellotape it down again. I could do with the cameraman really, so I'm not in the way all the time, but, or a camera woman, but unfortunately my budget don't run to that. So then that's the base, and then what I buy on the internet is brown paper by the roll, and it's very, very reasonably priced, and I literally just put it across there like that, cut it to size. So that's the bit I need for there. That's the bit I need to there, and I don't have it shiny side up because it does tend to strobe a little bit with the recording camera. Okay, so I pull my table out. drop that down the back till it matches up roughly with there. Okay, then I get some just masking tape or builder's tape and tape down the corners. And this just allows me to protect the plastic. It makes it a little bit easier to work on, and also it's a double protection and makes the surface a little bit flatter if I'm going to put Yupo ink, Yupo paper down and do some alcohol ink. And then the second one, I literally just butt it up like that. All prepped. Again, ready to do the next project. And actually, we're using silicone mats and different things like that. This will keep clean for quite a while. So I don't do that all the time. So then it allows me to go back to the cleaning of my pots. And you may wonder why I've got this here. Well, because I don't want to waste the alcohol that I have in the pots, because it will be reused again for something else. So I just keep this here. This is all my wasted alcohol from colours I've mixed or things I don't like, and I do use it a lot. Now I used quite clean alcohol this time, but actually I don't normally, because this is 99%, and sometimes it just needs wiping out at the end with a little bit of alcohol on a cloth, and then it gets any stained colours out of it. So that's those done. I'm going to just give these a wipe out using a bit of cloth. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, I had an itch. Okay. And that one's come out nice and clean. That one's ready to use again, so I can put that in with the rest. These two are done already. I did those the other day. They don't take a lot of washing out, and sometimes if I can't get all the resin out, I do scrape it out first before I put it to one side. That one's nice and clean. Then I will take them inside and put them in a hot wash in the sink. There's a bit of resin you see there. Now this just peels out normally, and most of this had been peeled out. Okay. A little bit at the bottom. Okay, and that's nice and clean. Put that away. And you can actually turn these ones if you can't get it. That's all come out, but if you can't get it all out, then I do turn them upside down, or inside out even, to give them a lovely clean. And that one's clean. And there we go. So that's all I do. And now I'm ready to go for the next pour or alcohol ink project, or any project that I want to do. So I hope that's been useful. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see some of my videos. And I will be doing some more of these types of videos as well. So thank you. I bought this drip tray off Amazon, and it's really used for plants or for putting dirty boots on in your hallway or anything like that, and it's quite a robust plastic. I'm hoping that it will work really well as an addition to keeping my space clean and to pour in. And as you can see, I've set up here ready for another pour that I'm going to do, which I'm hoping is going to come out like a peacock feather, but who knows, we'll see in a minute. But I just thought I'd show people, and I'll let you know how it goes. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share this video as much as you can to help my channel grow. Bye.